What a shitty Christmas. I think so far this has been my favorite episode of the season. It's Christmas Eve and both women have a rough night. Liz Denver tries to uncrypt the video in the cave left by Annie just before her death, while Navarro must deal with her sister who is psychotic. Liz wants to call Navarro and tells her that she believes that the power went off in the video and there must be a generator in the caves. She also picks up the sister Evangeline, Julia Navarro, and helps her get to a clinic. Liz's daughter Leah also seeks trouble again after their constant arguing by deserting her mother, which pushes Danvers to start drinking. When Detective Danvers and Evangeline go off to see Danvers' past fling, the geology teacher, he tells them all about the caves and says that they are completely dangerous and that they shouldn't go inside them alone. Liz goes to see her off and on again boyfriend, Captain Connolly. Of course, the two of them butt heads and argue as usual. What's worse is that Connolly is picking up the bodies early to Anchorage and is sticking around even though he pledges he's not going to take the case away from Danvers. Liz wants to question Oliver Tagak again because it went so well the first time, and since Danvers is too drunk to drive, she sends Pryor to pick up Navarro, who has trouble saying no to Danvers, and who clearly doesn't really want to go home. The two detectives laugh at Danvers, both stating that she was completely drunk when she called. The hut is abandoned and they find a drawing of the spider on the floor. On her way back with Pryor, she gets a call that her sister committed suicide. Her sister Julia didn't stay at the lighthouse. She actually just wandered off during the night, and she got naked. She walked off onto the water and drowned. Not long after. And of course, Evangeline doesn't take the news well. She goes at the orderlies at the lighthouse. She's pissed off. And then she sees the guy she arrested in previous episode, and she just takes it out on him. But there are three other people there that just kicks and punches the shit out of her. She is completely bruised and beaten. She then goes to see her boyfriend Quebec, who we can tell that he's a good guy. He takes care of her, and of course she's a complete mess right now, and this will probably ruin the rest of her Christmases, because this is the night her sister died. On Christmas morning, Navarro goes to see Danvers completely bruised. Navarro tells Danvers that what her sister has is a curse, and that whatever it is, she's next. Danvers won't have it. We are here and there's nothing after this, Denver tells Navarro. But that's before Denver learns that Evangeline's sister committed suicide. That argument gets interrupted by a message from Pryor. Someone got spotted wearing Annie's pink parka near the town's oil refractory. The two detectives think that it's Clark since he is the only survivor of the group of scientists. They head out and only find Otis Heiss, a scientist who has been living in the oil factory for years. Otis tells them this is Night Country, which of course is the title of the season. Are we getting closer to the truth? The women know where the caves are, and perhaps the caves where Annie went missing is linked to Clark's location, and perhaps we're finally going to know what is happening. And of course it feels like eventually Navarro can also see the dead. She sees the dead twice in the episode, which is probably a hidden talent that she has, and one that Danvers is suspecting, but Navarro won't tell her that what she really is seeing, because probably she doesn't want her to think that she's crazy. Thought it was really character driven. Both women had really terrible. They have really terrible demons that they need to they need to pass over, because here they just need to solve this case. And there's 2 episodes left. Now I've seen some people like commenting online that this season that they feel lost a bit, that they don't really understand what's going on, and I understand those complaints. The case is hard to follow, but if you pay attention and you read some stuff afterwards, if you read some articles about what is happening, and if you just have to pay attention to the details, like it's really not hard to follow. I think that the writing is strong this season, and the characters are really well written. So I wouldn't really call this season weak, or just not as good as the others. I think it's the strongest season after season 1, in my opinion. But of course, season 1 is just a masterpiece. It's incredible, so it's hard to top. But this season, I think it's right now, as of episode 4, we'll see how it ends. Right now is actually really solid, in my opinion. Hopefully, 6 episodes and won't feel rushed. It's gonna be a satisfying conclusion. I hope, and I hope that the connections with season 1 won't feel a bit tacky, because I know that the creator of the series kind of wants to detach himself of the season. He didn't want to be involved with it, so that's understandable. I guess he didn't want to have any connections with the first season. So yeah, I think this season is solid. This episode is really strong, and I was entertained throughout. Let me know what you thought about part 4 of Night Country down in the comments below. See you next time.